Holidays. Now, before you make a face, let me tell you, this is going to be some of the best fruitcake you've ever tasted in your life. Now, I know you may not believe me because you've never really had perhaps good fruitcake. When this first came to QVC a few years ago, they came to me and said, we're going to put fruitcake in your show, and I made a face. And they were like, but David, wait, this is really great fruitcake. I said, I've never really had great fruitcake. And they said, but this is different. It has no orange, no citron in it. It's absolutely delightful. It's got bourbon, rum, and brandy. And I said, okay, you've got my attention. And then it's got all these other great ingredients. And the way it's made is different than other fruitcakes. And the flavor is delightful. Now, we've offered this with great success over the last few years. But today we're doing something for the first time ever. We're bringing it to you in individually packaged slices. Portion control. Take a look here at what you're getting, and it really is amazing. You're getting 52 wrapped fruitcake slices. So a delightful assortment of wrapped slices, portioned and ready to roll. We're going to ship these either November the 2nd or November the 30th. There is no auto delivery. These are truly fruit and nut cakes, and they are a flavor like you've never experienced before. Now, before we roll that factory footage, why don't we bring in Marie-Louise Ludwig, our special guest, because she'll have a unique insight on that factory footage. She's joining us live from her farm, live via Skype. Hi, darling, and happy birthday to you.
Thank you again so very much. Here we go, fruitcake. You always give us such a lovely introduction.
Well, I'll tell you, you made a believer out of me. I remember the day you were in the back hallway here in our prep area. And you said, David, I've got fruitcake. And what did I do? I made a face. And I thought, oh, Marie-Louise, I love you, but I don't know if I can love fruitcake. And she was like, please just try it. I said, all right, I'll try it when I get on the air. I tried it when I got on the air, and it blew me away. I couldn't believe how good it is. Tell us about Beatrice Bakery and what makes their fruitcake different.
Oh, well, we're going to Nebraska. So this is generations of a family using a grandmother's recipe, creating these delicious fruitcakes that are made to be eaten. Everyone has loved our 2- and 3-pound cakes. They're so beautiful. You've got these bakers who have been with this company just for decades, all hands on deck, creating the most beautiful fruitcakes. They are slow baked, 2.5 hours in an oven, and bourbon, rub, and brandy. So what makes this extra special? 6 weeks in the refrigerator to meld all of those flavors together of the Michigan cherries and the pineapples and the raisins, the almonds, the walnuts, and the pecans. So you get a delicious fruitcake that now is sliced into individual, I call them little slices of heaven, David.
Now, Marie-Louise, just so we're clear, you're getting both of these boxes of fruitcake. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So you get a total of 2 pounds, 8 ounces. Each box is 1 pound, 4 ounces.
That's correct.
Each one has the wrapped, pre-wrapped, individually packaged slices of fruitcake. Now, I'm going to tell you this. When you open this for the first time, you're going to open this bad boy up, and you're going to smell it. Come closer up. I'm going to bring it up to so I can smell. I smell the bourbon, the rum, the brandy. I smell the pineapple. I smell the cherry. Oh, my goodness. And I didn't believe that I'd like it. I thought to myself, fruitcake. Fruitcake? Really? Fruitcake? And then Marie-Louise, just with this big pleading face, said, at least just try it. So I was like, okay, I will. And I did. And you made a believer out of me, Marie-Louise. This is the best fruitcake I've ever put in my mouth. Now, let me tell you that we can ship this November 2nd. And if you want that ship date, I have only 1,300 to go around, 13 sets of 2 boxes. And if you want November 30th, I have 2,300 available. But trust me when I tell you, almost every single time we presented this, if it didn't sell out, it came real close. This is a phenomenal product. I have 900 people who just jumped on the phone line, Marie-Louise. There are 900 people that have had your fruitcake before, and like you and I, understand how unbelievably delicious this is. Mary was telling me that she has to ration hers out to her dad because he's a big fruitcake lover, and he loves the Beatrice Bakery cake. So this is something very, very special. I want everybody to pay special close attention. And you know what? I've made fruitcake before. We've done this. We've done the recipe here on the show. It's time intensive. It takes a lot of time. And Marie-Louise, you're a baker. You're a much better baker than I am. And this is what's amazing, because you've made fruitcake. You know how much work is involved here. The folks at Beatrice do this, and you may have touched on this earlier, but I think it bears repeating. Don't you all make these cakes and then let them sit for a while?
Yeah, they have to go for at least 6 weeks in a refrigerator for about 40 degrees. That gives plenty of time for all of these flavors to meld together. It sort of has to age it like fine wine. So when we come in and we tell you we only have a limited quantity for the holiday season, we're not kidding, because your order and what we bake up fresh at Beatrice has to be baked and then go into refrigerator and then prepared, and these individually sliced. It takes time. This, David, is a customer request. They said, boy, it's nice having a big cake, but wouldn't it be great if we were going somewhere and we could just individually pass out pieces of fruitcake?
Well, Marie-Louise, we've got to wrap this up, but before we lose that double box, I need to give you an update and do one thing. So hold the double box, guys. 11/2, I have 600 left. 11/30, 1,600 left. Today is Marie-Louise's birthday. Go to Marie-Louise Ludwig QVC on Instagram. Is that right? Is that right?
Yes, please.
Marie-Louise Ludwig QVC on Instagram. Follow her. Send her birthday wishes. I'm going to do the happy dance for you. That's your happy birthday, happy dance.
Birthday ever. Woohoo!
So be sure and go over to Instagram, Marie-Louise Ludwig QVC, and follow her account. She does some really marvelous cooking and baking. Happy birthday, Angel.
My friend.
Bye, sweetie. All right, so let's remind everybody that we've got only 13 minutes left in the show. And then it's going to be time for Dave.